What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Wednesday as we get closer to 2016. We're almost there, about a few weeks left. So let's get into today's message. So as you know, when I speak, I often do the whole fear thing and I give out the note cards. That's not note cards, that's my fingers. But I usually give out note cards where people are able to write down their fears. So I've read over 1,000 fears or more thus far. And there's one that stands out, which is the fear of failure, which if you pay attention to Fearless Fridays, that one has come up a lot, and it's going to continue to come up because that's something that a lot of us fear, is the fear of failing or not becoming what we think we will become. So after speaking sometimes, people will come up and ask, like, are you afraid of failure? And the answer for me is always the same. So am I afraid of like the big failure, which is like not accomplishing what I think I will accomplish in my life as a whole? Like at the end, the big dream, the whatever that big goal is, am I afraid of accomplishing or am I afraid of not accomplishing that? And the answer is no. The answer is I'm not afraid of it because I believe that failure happens along the way, and I'm comfortable with possibly failing along the way. But I realize that every failure that I have along the way to that big goal will get me closer. I also know that I'm not going to stop until I get what I want. I'll repeat that again. So I'm not going to stop until I get to that end goal. I think a lot of times we're afraid of failing because we might not be all in. Like, are you all in to what you want? Like, do you know or do you believe that that's really for you? And do you believe that you're not going to stop until you get it? So a lot of times if you go into something 50% or 20% or even 70%, it's easy to be like, well, if I fail, I'll move on or I'll do something else. But when you know that that's what you want 100%, you know that the world needs it. You know that you're good at it. And you know that you're not going to stop until you get it. That kind of takes that whole failure and that fear away, because you know that you're going to fail along the way. You're ready for those failures, but you realize that every single failure, every time you mess up, is going to get you to that big goal, and eventually you will get there if you know that you're not going to stop until you get it, y'all. I hope that helped. You get closer to whatever you want or your goal, or take away that fear when it comes to failure. But the advice for me, for you today, would be to make sure you really, really want it. To make sure that you understand that you're going to fail along the way in getting to that goal. And for you to understand and believe with 100% certainty that you're not going to stop until you get it. So I hope that helped you today. Y'all know how we do this. And as always, I'll meet you at the top because the bottom is getting way too crowded, y'all. Peace. Have a good week.
Yeah.